All right, kick-starting this bulletin, we have some breaking inputs coming in. As the leader of opposition of the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi is all set to visit Germany from December 15th up until 20th of December to meet members of the Indian diaspora and hold talks with German government ministers. The BJP has in fact criticized the timing of this trip, saying he chose to travel abroad while the parliament's winter session is currently underway and accused him of neglecting the House duties. The Congress has dismissed this attack, but also listen in to what Rahul Gandhi is saying. In fact, let's listen into the attack that's coming from the BJP. Let's listen into what spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party, Shehzad Poonawala, has had to say.
Parliament session is on till 19th of December. But even before Parliament session can end, Rahul Gandhi chale videsh. He is going to Germany from 15th to 20th. That's what is being said. Obviously, there will be some reasons given. Even during Bihar elections, he was in jungle safari. He was in Videsh land. He was not in Bihar amongst the people of Bihar. Then they lose the elections. They say that why have we lost the elections? On the one hand, Prime Minister has been working non-stop ever since he became Chief Minister of Gujarat. And on the other hand, Rahul Gandhi, well, he keeps needing his vacations even during Parliament session.
Right, let's take that forward with Pallavi Ghosh, who's joining me live on the broadcast. So Pallavi, clearly the moot point of the attack is again a sharp contrast between Prime Minister Modi and the leader of opposition of the Lok Sabha, where Shehzad Poonawala, of course, highlighting that Prime Minister has never stopped working ever since he became the CM of Gujarat. And look at Rahul Gandhi travelling abroad during winter session.
Yeah, and Rahul Gandhi's absences from the parliament is something which always becomes a talking point, Akanksha. Now, just look at yesterday. Now, the entire electoral reforms discussion was something which also came in because of strong insistence coming in from the opposition parties, but more importantly from Rahul Gandhi. He has really been the face of the vote chori campaign, and one would have thought that he would be there right from the beginning to the end. But we were all there covering parliament, and I remember I saw Rahul Gandhi come into parliament at around 3:30 p.m. just 10 minutes before he was scheduled to speak in the Lok Sabha. He was not there because in that discussion which was initiated by the Congress's MP Manish Tiwari, Rahul Gandhi was again conspicuous by its absence, and not just that, the Congress benches were near empty. So this of course is the BJP going to raise, that you're clearly non-serious about the discussions you yourself want to have. So therefore Rahul Gandhi comes in just 10 minutes before his speech. He ends his speech and immediately leaves the parliament. Not just this, on Vande Mataram also, Rahul Gandhi stayed away from the entire discussion. He was seen inside the parliament premises, but precisely for 10 minutes, he did not come inside the Lok Sabha, not even to hear his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. And I will see the sharp contrast with his mother Sonia Gandhi, who has been the longest serving Congress president, UPA chairperson. She was there throughout the Rajya Sabha yesterday. It was her birthday, but she made a point to be present there because she does understand the political nuances and how it could boomerang on you, even if you disagree with the idea of the Vande Mataram discussion. She made a point to be there. What top Congress sources are telling us, Akanksha, is that Rahul Gandhi is convinced that this was a diversionary discussion. It is a part of a PR exercise of the government. I don't want to be a part of that PR and diversionary exercise, why he stayed away. But politics is something beyond that. Politics is all about perception building, and I'm sure the BJP is going to keep on using this issue to hit out at Rahul Gandhi, especially when the state polls begin. Right. Campaign begins early next year.
And when you talk about campaigns, we've seen how the BJP has also attacked his absence from the Bihar election campaigning, particularly when both him and Tejashwi ought to be seen together. And you rightly highlighted that the winter session in itself is bearing testimony to his consistent absence, particularly his absence during the Vande Mataram debate, even him turning up late. But it's not a first for him to be absent from important discussions during the parliament sessions.
Well, if you go through the parliament records, I mean, a number of presents which comes in from Rahul Gandhi. Let's talk about the winter session itself. We've only barely seen him 4 to 5 times inside the session. He's often been accused of being absent even on important issues we himself has raised. Nirmala Sitharaman did raise it when she was talking, having a discussion on a Manipur goods and services tax bill. Again, there was no Rahul Gandhi, no one much from the Congress party when they made the Manipur issue a big issue to attack the Prime Minister. Not just that, I remember the last to last session, Akanksha, when the Waqf Board bill was cleared late into the night. Immediately there was a Manipur topic discussion which was held on the situation in Manipur. I personally saw Rahul Gandhi walk out of Lok Sabha and leave the parliament after the Waqf bill was passed. He did not take part in that discussion. These are those repeated offences, according to BJP, which helps them to build up this tag of Rahul Gandhi being a non-serious politician. Again, very quickly, they asked this question that you made a huge hue and cry about not being invited for the presidential banquet, saying that you are the LOP. But do you fulfill the responsibility of an LOP? You did not attend the oath of the CGI. You did not take part in the Vande Mataram discussion when the Prime Minister was speaking, because yours is a constitutional position. And more importantly, as an LOP, you were not even present there to cheer your own party leaders when they initiated a discussion. I remember Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary as the leader of the House. He was not the LOP. He was the leader of the House in Lok Sabha. Would always make it a point to be there when the Prime Minister was there. Similarly with Mallikarjun Kharge in the Rajya Sabha.
All right, stay with me, Pallavi. I'm also joined in by Shahzad Purawala of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Very good morning to you, Shahzad. The Congress party, in its defence, is saying that his travel plans will not be affecting the party's functioning in the ongoing winter session in the parliament. Your thoughts?
So are they saying he's so irrelevant, or that the opposition does not require leader of opposition? Actually, they should rechristen LOP as leader of Paryatan, leader of partying and leader of Paryatan. Because you see, you and I, Pallavi, we are on work mode 24/7. We all are working even on Sunday. Rahul Baba is on permanent vacation mode. He works between two vacations. He comes to India. That is the only time he comes for a little bit of work. Otherwise, he's permanently on vacation. So this is yet another vacation mode. And see, he has done so much work. He has attended parliament in the worst session of Vande Mataram. Then he had to bunk the session. Then he has done so much other work of spreading negativity against India. So he has to go and relax. So he's going and relaxing. But I have also been told certain secret meetings are going to take place with Rahul abroad. Now, why he goes abroad to do berating of Bharat, that he should answer. Uncle Sam has something planned for him, I think.
Their defense is that his outreach with the Indian diaspora will continue, whether it is Germany or, say, the UK yesterday. How do you respond to this particular outreach that he's consistently been making to not just the Indian diaspora, of course, the other foreign governments as well?
I mean, he should first have an outreach with Indians living in India who are not voting for him, and 95 times they have defeated him. You remember Bihar second phase elections were there. He was doing outreach with Janwar. He was in jungle safari. So he's doing outreach with animals when there was time to do outreach with voters. Now when there is time to do things in parliament, he's LOP. Parliament session is on till 19th. I can understand if he had a constitutional obligation to travel abroad for some state visit. But having said that, when your parliament is on, could this not have been scheduled later? Which means he doesn't care for parliament. He doesn't care for people's issues. He only cares about my vacation, my relaxation, and Bharat Badnami. And mark my words, he's going on 15th. 16th से देखना भारत के खिलाफ जहर उगलना शुरू कर देंगे ये जर्मन.
We don't know about Rahul Gandhi, but perhaps, Shahzad, you could do with some vacation. You're under the weather. Take care and get well soon. All right, on that note, I quickly go back to Pallavi, who continues to stay with us. So, Pallavi, you heard that point being made by Shahzad, and rightly so. He's a leader of opposition. One expects the leader of opposition to be present in the parliament during the ongoing winter session. And this is the very post that the Congress uses in its favour to justify any kind of attack being directed by the BJP or, say, the NDA against the leader of opposition.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of pecking order, the LOP is actually seen as a cabinet minister rank and also a very, very important post almost next to that of the Prime Minister. And therefore, the LOP also has important responsibility, which say even the Prime Minister of the country has. I remember initially the PM would make it a point to be there when Rahul Gandhi would speak. Yesterday, of course, the Prime Minister was caught up in many of those big interview meetings, as we all know, with Satya Nadella and all of them. So he was in his office working, but Rahul Gandhi had come in just 10 minutes before that. And to talk about the larger narrative, the LOP has multiple, tasks to do, responsibilities to do. And I can also tell you, Akanksha, that there were many Congress leaders who were actually waiting to get that opportunity to meet him inside Parliament. They often complain that otherwise we don't get appointments with him. We come to Parliament because we wish to go to his office and we want to share some point of view. We don't even get a chance to do that. His office is rarely open because he's rarely inside the Parliament. Now, these are things which are building up, and it's not just about the BJP. Frankly, all of us who cover Parliament also noticed the fact that yesterday he came in just before he was to speak. He left immediately after he spoke. Day before, he did not turn up on the Manipur goods and services tax discussion. He was not there. Manipur electoral reforms, these have been his pet topics, but he was conspicuous by its absence. Thereby, the BJP always gives him the tag. You talk about Bihar, seat sharing talks, Rahul Gandhi was not there. Campaign strategy, he was not there. He did only 2 joint rallies with Tejaswi Yadav. He was not even there during the manifesto release, not even when the seat sharing or projecting Tejaswi Yadav as the CM face of Bihar was concerned. Rahul Gandhi was just not present there. Very few number of rallies were held by him, and that is a point which is repeatedly built up against him, that he's a non-serious politician. He complains, but he does not fulfill his responsibilities.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have to see if this is also raked up by the BJP in the ongoing winter session of the Parliament. Perhaps even expect some pot shots being taken. But we'll have to leave it at that. Many thanks to you, Pallavi, for bringing us all those insights and details.